Yeah, right now the water is up to your waistline. I think you should tread carefully. Okay, you also got to remember, Jay-Z is a billionaire, and you still want to mess with him. Why? Why do you think that's wise? Why do you think that's a good idea? Stop wasting your time and just sit down. You're not able to do that. That's why you just talking. You just talk so much. Will you just shut
right here. Right here in the small box.
Hey man, this is absolutely insane, you guys. DJ Akademiks has been losing his mind over Roc Nation and Jay-Z the last couple of weeks. Not gonna lie to you guys, it got to a point where I actually thought Akademiks' main Twitter page was hacked by the little weasel that runs Akademiks TV. It's either that or Akademiks.
I'm sorry, it's the paper on the ground. All right, W. Mika, I appreciate you. Thank you. Like I said, it's the paper on the ground. Because y'all remember when we first talked about this? Him getting served? Whoever was serving the papers just threw the shit at him, bro. That is the funniest picture ever.
Himself thought he was still tweeting from the Akademiks TV page. Ever since Jay-Z dissed Drake at the Roots picnic during his freestyle, DJ Akademiks and Drake fans have been on full-on attack mode against Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Just like anybody else that goes against Drake or disses him in a record or freestyle, the smear campaign against Jay-Z and Roc Nation has officially intensified. Now, obviously, the Jay-Z hates did not start with this freestyle. However, it was the final tipping point for Drake and his fans. Now, the crazy part about this whole thing is that Drake himself is not even going this crazy at Jay-Z. As a matter of fact, the only reaction we've gotten from Drake is when Maul told us that he was clowning Jay-Z's hair.
My phone, nothing. So I think it was halftime or something. So I look at my phone and I see text from Drake, and I'm just reading it, and I'm like, okay, so he did, which we all said was probably going to happen. Won't get into what our conversation was from there.
He said, "Nigga, get your uncle."
No, he didn't say that.
The hair, bro. I seen so many people when Jay-Z put his braids in, because literally, I took one look at Jay-Z's afro when he was on the Roots picnic stage, and I'm like, he about to put them stitches in his head. Okay, he about to put them stitches in his head. And I'm looking at all the people on Twitter. I'm like, oh, look at Jay-Z taking Drake's signature braid style. If y'all don't leave the internet. What do you mean signature braid style? Are you serious? Anybody can have stitches in their head. All you need is a fro. Like, well, that technically nowadays your hair could be straight and you still get stitches. But my point is, anybody can have stitches in your head. You out here trying to tell people, oh, that's Drake's signature style. You can't take that. That's like when Travis Kelce got a fade and the reporter's like, oh, that's such a very interesting hairstyle. Like, is that like your signature hairstyle? And Travis Kelce's like, y'all don't look at black people? Like, what the fuck?
But that's so crazy. He's talking to Drake during this. I'm next to Biggs on the riser. I chose the side.
Oh
no, but
I'm with Biggs.
But the whole thing,
Biggs is on the riser with us.
I don't know what's happening. So everything that we talking about, I don't even know what was said. So he was picking out certain things that he said. But the one thing that Drake said was like, yo, but what's up with the hair?
Ever since then, Drake himself has not made a diss record towards Jay-Z. He has not done an interview dissing Jay-Z. And he has not been on social media dissing Jay-Z. However, because his fans feel like this Jay-Z freestyle and also anything else Jay-Z got going on this summer is going to take away attention from Drake and his Iceman album, these guys are trying to get Jay-Z and anybody else that supports Jay-Z up out of here. On June 20th, DJ Akademiks tweeted saying, just a reminder, we know how your OGs, the jig is up. No lawsuits gonna scare fans or stop people from reporting the truth or keeping it 100 about y'all. Jay-Z and his homies got lawsuits mentioned in fan pages. Nasty work. They trying to sue Barb's, Tory Lanez, and Drake fans. And they're worried why Jay-Z...
Like I said in my last video, or like the video prior or whatever, you're talking too much, bro. Right now, the water is up to your waistline. I think you should tread carefully. Okay, you also got to remember, Jay-Z is a billionaire, and you still want to mess with him. Why? Why do you think that's wise? Why do you think that's a good idea? Stop wasting your time and just sit down. You're not able to do that. That's why you just talking. You just talk so much. Will you just...
His approval rating is at an all-time low. It's starting to make sense. Only one group of people doing this nonsense. Same play they tried to do on Akademiks TV. They trying to scare off independent journalists and fans who ain't down with their clown show. Hey, come on, brother. Call it Akademiks TV and independent journalists is absolutely...
That's insane. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's this right here, bro. This right here is what bothers me. Trying to sue Bob's, Tory Lanez, and Drake fans, LOL, and then they worried about Jay-Z approval rating at an all-time low. Bro, you're gonna have to let this Tory Lanez go, bro. Because he's still there. He's still in prison. Okay, maybe you should have took the stand. That would have been a good idea, bro. Okay? But you didn't take the stand. Like, I don't know why you thought it was a good idea. If you really thought you were innocent, you didn't want to take the stand. Why? Is my question. Okay, if you're in court and you got pride in court, I don't want to snitch on no females. Just look around at the four walls that you're in, bro. If you really thought you were innocent, maybe you should. I'm just saying, bro.
Absolutely crazy. You cannot try to sneak George Wynn in there, bro, and think nobody's going to notice. Come on, brother.
I basically said, listen, whatever y'all got to do, y'all got to do. Y'all can take the gloves off. I'm not going to stop y'all from posting anything about Charlamagne. Normally, there's no Charlamagne slander allowed on my page. My friends don't get slandered on my page, period. And sometimes, I've talked to them at length when I'm like, yo, you know, that's my homie. Like, they've posted something about Cardi B one time. I'm like, yo, that's my gang. Stop lying. Okay? And for them, it was just a good post. Like, it wasn't even nothing malicious. It was just like, I was like, no, that's Cardi. And I'm a little biased for Cardi. I got to keep it being. In all of the agendas for Akademiks TV or otherwise, none of it says just hate Charlamagne. Akademiks TV loves Iceman. Akademiks.
Remember, Tiff, act friends with AI. Never forget that. Because, what's his name? Grand Wizard is supposed to be AI. He not real. Now, that's Akademiks' best friend.
TV, basically is counteracting a lot of Roc Nation propaganda. Akademiks TV is looking for the truth in all these situations when it comes to hip-hop media.
Then 4 days later, after Billboard themselves picked Jay-Z's Roots Picnic Freestyle as the 50 best songs of 2026 so far, Akademiks absolutely went berserk. Now, to me personally, I don't think Jay's freestyle deserves to be number 8. If you ask me, a freestyle that's not on DSPs probably should be somewhere in the 40s, maybe late 30s if you got...
I can explain that, and that's actually a very easy explanation. So already right off the bat, the Roots Picnic Freestyle being number 7, I think they're basing every song that they choose in 2026 so far just based on impact, like what it did. Right? I think that's the main parameter for their list at Billboard. Now, of course, like usually when it comes to lists, it's there to create conversation, so it could be that too. But I feel like impact is the reason why it's number 7 on their list for 50 best songs of 2026 so far.
Gotta give it to him. However, this is Billboard. Every single publication, every single media outlet has their own top songs list. And if we're being honest, a lot of those publications only make lists to go viral. Complex does bullshit lists every single year. Billboard does the same thing as well, along with so many other publications. So instead of calling out Billboard for this bullshit list they put together, Akademiks decides once again this is all Jay-Z and Roc Nation's fault. He goes on to say, and Jay-Z has open investigation into smear campaigns from fan pages, and Billboard gives that weak-ass freestyle best hip-hop song of the year? Yeah, Roc Nation might have to crumble. All they doing is trying to lie to us. We have eyes and ears and a brain. Jay-Z propaganda won't work. Roc Nation finna pull a political alignment this year. They got all their puppets working hard. They call any criticism smear campaigns. Do not...
Akademiks, who are the puppets of Roc Nation? Because you got to remember, you're a puppet too. A paid puppet. You know, you get paid handsomely. That's the kind of puppet you is. But who are the Roc Nation puppets? Because we clearly don't know their names. But we know that you a puppet. It's like that one quote. Well, it's not really a quote, but it's like a part of a scene in Hellboy with the professor dude before he got jumped. He's like, I see the puppet, but where's the puppeteer? Damn, where they at? Like,
be fooled. These people are evil. Now he continues, and this is where he starts calling out media personalities. He said there's like 3 niggas in hip-hop media who can't hide the facts they're getting paid to spread narratives from Roc Nation. They ain't worth mentioning because not one of the paid narratives have been believed or worked. We just laughed at them niggas for trying. So y'all paid Roc Nation shows. The point of y'all getting paid is for your narratives to actually be believed. Y'all spreading narratives that we all looking at like nigga please. Get better quickly or Jay-Z gon' fire y'all. Y'all know how he get down. He likes results. Then he goes on to trash the freestyle again. He says, bro, what the fuck? That shit was ass. Roc Nation trying to sue their way and buy out authentic hip-hop conversations. It's gonna be an interesting year because we literally...
Roc Nation trying to sue their way and buy out of hip-hop conversations is gonna be an interesting... You buying out authentic hip-hop conversations. Yo, what is it with putting the blame, the victim blaming? What's the deal with that? That's you. What?
Really know how your OG's been rocking. The jig is really up. Then he goes on to call out Charlamagne. He said it hurt my heart watching my hip-hop media idol Charlamagne spit Roc Nation talking points. I'm speechless. I was proud of Joe Budden though. At least he's not on script, even though he definitely love him some Hove. The rest of y'all shows, I don't care. Your voice isn't loud enough. Yo, Grand Wizard, get off Akademiks' main Twitter page, brother. We know this is you tweeting. Now, one of the most confusing parts about this whole Akademiks Jay-Z Roc Nation rant for me is I don't know if Ak actually believes this or if he's really just trolling. After Akademiks TV got exposed for pretty much being a Drake propaganda page and also a page that gets paid to spread false narratives about Drake's ops, I think this is Akademiks' way of basically saying, hey guys, we all got caught. Come on out. You guys know when you play hide and seek and somebody gets caught and now that person wants to blow up the whole operation and snitch on everybody? Hey, you by the car. Hey, you hiding behind the bush. Come on out, buddy. You under the car? Come on out. You behind that long-ass tree? Come on out. We got caught. If I'm getting paid by Drake and OVO,
anybody that did that in hide and seek would get jumped. You just ruined the game. You get jumped. Okay, don't mess up this game. It took me a long time to find this hiding spot. I'm playing to win. Here come you. Oh, no, he right there in the corner. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck?
No, you guys absolutely have to be getting paid by Jay-Z and Roc Nation. That absolutely has to be the only explanation for Akademiks feeling like everybody that does not trash Jay-Z, everybody that speaks highly of Jay-Z is pretty much getting paid by him. Somebody please tell me what is a Roc Nation talking point. Charlamagne has never been shy about his love for Jay-Z. Same with Joe Budden, same with Wayno and Ebro. These guys are not out here trying to convince fans that Jay-Z is number one. So it's kind of crazy for Akademiks to expect these guys to go against Jay-Z or to trash him in public when he's not going to do it to Drake. Nobody expects Akademiks to turn on Drake, so I'm not sure why he expects any media outlets, especially New York media, to turn on Jay-Z. Now, last night, while he was at the Roc Nation Jay-Z pop-up shop, Charlamagne took a little bit of time to troll Akademiks. Here's what he did.
Taylor, where we at right now?
In the Jay-Z's pop-up shop.
Okay. Out of door merchant here, right?
Yep.
See if my employee discount works. See if my Roc Nation employee discount works.
Listen, man, it's one thing if you don't like a certain artist, if you don't fuck with Jay-Z, you can easily choose not to listen to him. But constantly going out of your way to try to tarnish his legacy, all on behalf of your favorite artist, is absolutely insane to me. Jay-Z is not perfect by any means. The guy absolutely has flaws, just like everybody else. And yes, he's definitely had missteps. The NFL thing was a misstep. This recent Target thing was an absolute misstep as well. However, when it comes to his music, his legacy, his reputation, you cannot rewrite history. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Akademiks calling out Jay-Z, Roc Nation, Charlamagne, and also other media personalities that's pretty much supporting Jay-Z? And what do you guys make of Charlamagne's troll response back to Akademiks? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Look, all I gotta say is Akademiks, you gotta focus on your own camp. Y'all, it's not okay. I understand moving as if it's business as usual, right? You don't want your fans to suspect that you soft, you know? But at the same time, the way that it's gonna destroy you, this is very destructive to your brand. Your career been in question. Like, it's getting to a point where you might have to stop. You might have to stop because it's not looking good. That's why I say you gotta lay low. It makes so much more sense for that. All right? You can even say the same thing for What's the Dirt. You got to stop doing what you're doing because you out here making Canada look crazy. Now, I low-key look crazy by association since I live here. I'm just basing it on all the people that don't know my channel yet. They will soon. They'll know about this channel soon. It's just taking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, they'll know. My point is it's the victim blaming, or like you trying to push the blame on somebody else, even though you're the one that's doing the exact thing that you're trying to push away from yourself. That's what I don't get. Why y'all keep doing that? Akademiks, What's the Dirt? All of them. Why? What's the purpose? What's the goal? Who are you confusing? Because the only people falling for it are your own fan bases, and they're barely falling for it. Let's be honest. You have a bunch of like people that can't read on the internet trying to read your tweets. Thank God you're using basic words for them to understand, but Jesus, like it's just getting to a point where y'all just, it's easy to predict y'all, bruh. It's really easy. It's just disappointing that it's going the way that it actually going. It's crazy, bro. Like, bro, Akademiks don't know when to stop talking. Just keep talking and talking. Just stop it. Stop it, bruh. You sound crazy. Then you got What's the Dirt over here. You're trying to call people out as if you're the one that run the culture. What are you doing? You don't run this. You're not even from it. I'm not even from it. Like, the hell? You crazy? I just don't understand these tactics because it doesn't help nobody. It don't even help yourself. What's the goal? I'd be so happy for the day people stop giving Act the attention he seeks, then he falls the hell. That's gonna be a long time because, like, everybody has to collectively let go of Akademiks for that to happen. And in reality is that it probably won't happen. Unless there's another platform, unless there's another channel out there that gets to the music news first, that's going to be his competition. But that's it. That's the only way. There has to be another person to step into that role. Or what we can do as a community is shine a light on the hip-hop journalists, so that next time when Complex come around trying to list off hip-hop journalism or hip-hop or music content creators, we got some of the right voices in there. That's the one thing that we can do collectively. But the key word is collectively. If we're not doing it collectively, it's never going to happen. That's where the culture really need to come together. That's the key. Coming together, unity makes anything possible. The same way how people vote in any kind of election, you can also vote with your pocket. You can vote with your screen time. You can vote with your watch time. You can vote all kinds of ways. But the trick is that you got to do it collectively and unify for it to work. If you are not doing that, it's never going to work. So I feel like a challenge for like the whole hip hop community is to collectively come together to make a unanimous decision. That's how you can create real change. Literally, trust me. It's the only way. He's on nose beers is wild. Why, when everyone knows he is paid to say what he is saying and has no issues lying to their faces, Act doesn't report news, he traffics in lies and gossip. Yeah. It's Akademiks and other platforms that has created, or not created, but they formed hip hop music and hip hop news into reality TV almost. You see what I'm saying? Now that we have the live streaming and everything, it's like everybody has their own reality TV show when you go on Kick or when you follow one of these rappers. Right? Everybody love Love Island. Everybody love Love and Hip Hop. Everybody love this reality TV show, that reality TV show. Now you got all these random people, these rappers out here. You got friggin' Adrian Bronner with his own reality TV show. It's just getting ridiculous, bro. This is not what hip hop is. It can work like this. It can make things interesting, but that's not what it is. It's always music first, everything else after. Now it's everything else first and music after. That's not right. We got to flip it back. But we got to collectively flip it back. That's the trick. Once we understand that, anything's possible. I put that on God. I've been begging for years, let his ass go. It's tough. I'm telling you, once there's another person that can step into his role and give him that competition, that's where we go. That person is where we go. That's how you know he's almost out of here. When there's somebody new that can take over, that's when he can go. Trust me. Trust me on that. But that's what it is right now. What time is it? I gotta head to the bank. Ooh, running out of time. I don't think it can work like this. We need options, but that's the only option that I really see that can work. We definitely need options, but the one that I'm saying, it will work. You that person? Look at the time. I know. 7:45. I gotta go.